Welcome to the 108 Tourney post-game show, round 1, day 3. Welcome, everybody. Having a good time tonight. We're going to be doing the podcast right after this. So it'll be in a different video. So we'll finish this. Beefloaf will go take a shit. Then we'll come right back.
I myself said drop sticks. I like the term drop sticks better.
Drop sticks. Just like Coach Ditka. Just like when Coach Ditka broke the toilet at the cigar shop, dropping some of his own cigars in there.
Don't look at me. I just look pissed.
But then we'll be back. We're gonna do the From the 108 podcast tonight. Should be a lot of fun. We're gonna talk about the White Sox players that are playing in the WBC. So it'll be exciting. It'll be a lot of fun. They've been doing well, so it's something nice to talk about. Positive to talk about.
Not
most
to be
of them
confused
have.
with BWC. This is the World Baseball
This
Classic we're
is
talking
correct.
about. We're not talking about me in the podcast because clearly everyone hates me. That's why I was eliminated in the first round. So
They're jealous of it. They're
These
jealous
are
of you
all-
of it, you know?
All very good points, and at this point, I'm gonna hand it over to Beefloaf.
All right, boys. Let's break down the action from today. I got to start with the main event in the Wave Sox region. It's the most hyped match that I could even think of in this entire tournament. Everyone circled it when the brackets came out. Is the number 1 seed unprotected Sox against the number 16 seed Gabe the Return. And like people were even making images out there, like creating movie posters here, Soxwood did. We're putting up on the screen. Like these things were all over the place. People getting hyped up for the match today. And Gabe the Return, with the biggest upset in 108 tourney history, wins 53% to 47%. Yes. Boys,
love it.
Tell me all about it. Break down the action. Brewhand, Luke, you start.
I am amazed how
he's high, guys. He's high.
those are false. That's slander, by the way. It's false. I'm just amazed by how many people got on Gabe's good side over the last year to really pump this up and really hype this up so much. And then you scroll through all the quote tweets; they were all supporting Gabe. All the heavy hitters, the mid cards, the newbies, everybody was on Gabe's side, and I looking back at it, I don't know how he only won with 53% of the vote because every quote tweet I saw was Gabe, 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 Gabe. I thought it would be 90-10 the way I was looking at it.
Yeah.
I feel like I saw Herbie go for.
He did.
He went the other way with about an hour to go. So I thought it was really tight, too, when he did that. It was 51-49. I thought, oh, here we go. Here's the swing back. Nope. It continued to go in Gabe's direction even after that.
It also was kind of fucked up because I'm pretty sure UPS is a noted Miller Lite guy, and to have a guy that is slinging our old sponsor, Goose Island, is going for a Miller Lite guy. That's kind of fucked up, Herb. Just going to say it. We never would have done that shit, Goose. You can come back. Good for Gabe, though. And a lot of people pushed it. Like you said, the content from outside people was great. And also, your boy, I was even making videos I didn't even make videos for myself. I made a video for Gabe because I love Gabe so much.
Yeah, what do you guys think from doing this? Yeah, Treasy, go ahead. I want to hear on this.
I was worried about him this morning. He was hitting the tequila pretty hard very early.
Yeah.
You gotta pace yourself. But he turned around. I saw him drinking water. I was proud of him. He turned and he's like, "Hey, I'm just getting it started for the day, but I'll calm down and not get too drunk." But yeah, I'm excited to see what he's got for the next round because he gave it all. He gave it all today. So let's see what he's got next round.
That's a great point, Treasy, because a lot of times you'll see that in a 108 tourney. Someone will go real hard in one round, and they don't have anything left in that next round, and they can't follow through on it. And he's got a very interesting matchup going to the next round, so it'll be something to see.
It could even be that if Gabe doesn't bring his shit for the next round, he's got 75,000 people that are going to quote tweet to endorse Gabe on his behalf if he is busy working or doing something else, or he's lost his phone. So it'll be interesting.
Absolutely. And who is Gabe going to face off with? Let's move on to the next matchup in the Wave Sox region. The number 8 seed White Sox Twitter mom mops the floor with the number 9 seed Sam Reeves, 69% to 31%. Nice. Boys, my first question here is, I've seen the asses out there really pushing. Queen Ass was tremendous against My Sox Summer in round 1. King Ass taking one right here. Where was Queen Ass to help push? I'm wondering here what's going on. I didn't see the support for King Ass. I'm not sure what is he still got the throne here at My Sex Summer.
He also got beat by an ass that says "Vote for Mom" all over it. So the ass was used against him. You know what? I've said this, and it's true. It's hard to beat women, especially in the beginning of this tournament. Our eventual champion had to go through 2 heavyweights last year. Like you had Allie White Sox and Alyssa. And I mean, it's hard to beat women in the early rounds of this tourney because there are so many thirsty dudes out there that are voting for these women. Plus, they're putting out great content. So you got both. When they're a double-edged sword, that's this. You're fucked, you know. And especially if you have one that has a younger daughter that posts pictures of her butt. So
this guy, MSS just making excuses for himself while he's talking about Sam.
No, not at all.
I don't think he is. Actually, MSS, let me get your calculus here. I was thinking about this today. What percentage swing is it, the horny Sox Twitter fan, for a woman versus a man? You think
Here's what I'm going to say.
What percent about? Yeah.
10%. 10% because that's exactly what I got beat by. It's like 10%. So
that's got to be it.
So what did Sam get beat by? Like 40%, 30% or something?
Yeah, 70 to 30 basically.
That's mostly because people hate him. They don't like him. Like 20% of people hate him. 10% of people were like, "Oh man, I could really get in on that." You know. So yeah, that's about 10%.
About 10%, Mrs. Beef. About 10% thirst is out there. Treasy, what do you think about this matchup here?
I mean, it wasn't even close. Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna. You were saying like, oh, the ass crew didn't come out for this one. I saw them retweeting and stuff, and they were saying some stuff. But like, I think there's a point where you're like, man, I got to save that content for myself. I can't be wasting it on a lost cause here.
Agreed.
Right.
Yeah, they left him out there to die. Luke, what do you think?
Yeah, there may have been a little bit of a split ass in this one. There's
coming with the dad jokes. Yes.
Sam put out some really good content today that
he did.
I really laughed at a lot. Like the Andrew Vaughn sweatpants thing was fucking hilarious. You had to like sit through that whole thing, and then it was like, oh shit, you know. I don't feel terribly sorry for Sam though, because he was complaining about his seating, and I was like, hey, you know, you gotta hustle, and he hustled. He didn't bitch about his seating too much. He only said one thing, which is totally fine. And it's like he tried to hustle. Yeah. He worked his ass off to try to do everything he could, and he just got beat down pretty bad.
He believed more than that other guy. So yeah,
that was ugly.
I like the comments are all, I voted for Sam. I voted for.
That's not what we're talking about.
Sure you voted. Sure you voted for him.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Didn't work though.
Yeah, not great. Well, Sam, better luck next time. Off to the next matchup. The number 4 seed Penals gets thumped by the number 13 seed Matt Crawford. Now, I made an early proclamation. I endorsed someone. I rarely endorse anyone in this tournament. I endorsed Matt Crawford. I did it because I screwed Matt Crawford out of a spot last year. I promised him a spot. He was going to take a month off of Twitter right before the tournament. Right. And then I didn't have a spot for him by the time it's done. I'm like, I haven't seen him do nothing. I know he's been on hiatus, but like, I need this spot. I got to give it to someone. And my Sox Summer told him, hey, man, he screwed you over. You know, you got to let him know. So Matt Crawford's been mad at me now for like 6 months. I went out there, and also I said, if he beats Penals, we'll never put Penals in the tournament again. So Penals is not only out of this tournament, he's out of all future tournaments. Boys, what do you think about the matchup?
A man that is like paying a debt off to Christ right now for Lent is now booted out of a tournament that, you know, he probably would do pretty well in, but you can't give up Twitter for Lent every year. You know, like I used to give up fast food, give up crack one year. You know, you got to switch it up. You know, you can't just do the same thing every year, especially when part of your job is kind of dependent on Twitter, I would think, but maybe not. Who knows?
Beef, I did like that Matt took that month off last year, and that's what cost him. So you're like, you know what? I'm going to give you an opponent that is taking a month off currently. That was a good. I think you made up for it. It was good. It was good.
Okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate the thought process there, Luke. Anything on this one?
I didn't think this was really a matchup because we all knew that P-Knowles was not on Twitter. It was plain and simple. Matt Crawford was going to win, and I am confident that he's going to bring a lot of content in his next round matchup, and I hope he defends Yohan Moncada really hard in his next round matchup because that's what he loves to do best. So,
all right, moving on to the next matchup was the number 5 seed Doughboy Svo against number 12 seed Barber Chair Scott. Doughboy wins 60% to 40%. And then following that is the number 3 seed, Sean Jankowski, went against number 14 seed, Al Baseball Gal. And the upset was pulled off here. Al won 57%, 43%. These two matchups, other than them crossing me personally, both Doughboy and Sean. It didn't work out for Sean.
Me too.
Yeah, and it crossing me and my Sock Summer. It did work out for Doughboy, luckily, because it looked like Scott was working. Scott does media for a living. He acknowledged a poll. He gave me a little, Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff, hand slap. But then he was off doing it. So Doughboy got himself an easy matchup that I gave him, and I hope he's happy about it.
I, unlike you, Beef, like all the people involved in these polls.
Yeah.
I still enjoy them. But it was some good matchups. They just didn't turn out to be as close as we thought. But hey, there's always next round. Next round's going to get heated.
That's true.
Spicy,
Absolutely true.
as the kids say. Spicy next round matchup.
Yes.
Next up in this region, the number 6 seed, Zombie Jackie, against the number 11 seed, Sleepy Harold. And Jackie coasts 57% to 43%. Excellent content by Jackie today. I made a foot foul in this one. I said both of them voted against me last round, and I had both of them on my podcast. And then Jackie showed the receipts that she had actually voted for me, even though she was talking all this, the hills with Father Zoe. So I felt bad. I went back, and I made amends a couple different times. But then, boys, you know what I was thinking about is everyone has like a burner account where they could vote multiple times.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was. The burn, maybe it was hit both of them, and then it's like, well, I got receipts for anybody. So I don't know if I got screwed or not. Or
That's what I do.
Guess what happened?
Yeah, I'm not sure there. Right?
Guess what
But
happened?
impressive content day for Jackie. She even brought back the picture of me laid out, the one that Jeff Passan made fun of. So very nice day. Thoughts, boys?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Luke.
I think Sleepy Harold, people are talking all about the skin to win and everything. He was rocking all of his cocks in all of his content. He had a lot of cock content, and nobody recognized that. That was really good. But Jackie brought it, like she earned it. Like it was a great matchup.
Beef, you were talking about the Ass Crew, right?
Yeah.
Where was the Ass Crew? Where was Future Socks?
They're down bad in this.
Oh boy,
Future Sox is down bad in this tournament right now. Rankin's out, Fox is out, Sleepy Harold's out, Jeff Farrer, we'll get to him later, also out. Like they're all out, man. They're gone.
Spoiler.
We got a drink here.
Oh, hey.
Oh, thank you,
CPG.
Comic Punk guy. Appreciate
He can eat shit, but thanks for the drink. And
Wow.
I say that in the nicest of ways.
Sounds like an interesting hobby.
He made a Photoshop of me buried in a pile of shit. I mean, come on. You can eat it.
It happened.
Oh.
Yeah, that wasn't Photoshop.
I am fresh.
All right, next up was near and dear to my heart, Mrs. Beefloaf clobbers the number 10 Queen Nom. Mrs. Beefloaf was a 7 seed, and it's the number 10 Queen Nom, 68% to 32%. And then to close out this region, the number 2 seed, Mailman Jack, who still is not allowed to defecate in my home, beats number 15 seed, Sox Optimist. Teresa E., any thoughts on these two matchups here?
I just want to tell Jack that I voted for Sox Optimist with both of my votes, both mine and Baron Plains' vote, only because I just wanted to reinforce on this show that Jack could still shit at my house. So Sox Optimist got the votes, but you always got the shitter, my friend.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Jack has shit at my house. So we're
too late.
We're thick as thieves. So dude, great job by Jack. Great job by Jackie. Great job by Miss Loaf. Al, whatever. Maybe we'll get the Jack and Jackie show, but maybe we got to unite all the 108 people and we'll go for Miss Loaf, push her through. Seems to be the year of the women.
Absolutely, Luke.
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
I really like the Mailman Jack and Sox Optimist matchup because I think Jack's hashtag Let Jack Poop thing is gonna. I think that needs to build a lot more momentum, and he needs to really lean into this even more. And even though Sox Optimist lost, he put up a good fight. People need to really tune into his afternoon videos every fucking matchup and every round where he just lights up a joint. He's screen recording himself, making his picks, And then he's just like says a couple quick little short notes about each person. It's fucking hilarious. Like I get home from work, I open up Twitter, I see his tweet voting for everybody. I'm like, this is incredible.
It's great.
Yes.
Sparks
Really-
a J and this
it really-
really to town. Love it.
Yes.
But he moves through the picks. He moves through 16
does.
picks in 2 minutes. Like he
Yeah.
snapped calls, which I kind of like. That's a good way to vote. That's a good way to vote on the thing. Don't worry. Don't think about it all day. If you ingest a little content and then go. Give yourself 2 minutes and knock them all out.
His Vinny Paris thing is like, you don't know how many times my dad has texted me. Did you know what Vinny Paris wrote about? He's like, fuck you. I don't want to hear this ever again. You're done. I loved it. I thought it was great.
It's so fucking funny. Like
That was just
everybody
so
needs
off
to
the cuff. I'm like, oh shit, and he's right because Vinny's got that on lock somehow with the Yahoo alerts because I get them all the time, and I'm like, what? This
Fucking
thing's
SEO magic, baby. You
taking
gotta
over my
respect
fuck.
it.
I go, what the fuck did I sign up for to get this shit? I don't need it.
A lot of Sox Optimist love in the comments here. Let's preview the matchups for next week out of this region, the second round matchups. These are going to be played on Tuesday, March 21st. It's going to be number 16 seed Gabe the Return against the number 8 seed White Sox Twitter Mom. It'll be the number 13 seed Matt Crawford against the number 5 seed Doughboys Vo. It'll be the number 14 seed Al Baseball Gal versus the number 6 seed Zombie Jackie, and closing it out, the number 7 seed Mrs. Beefloaf against the number 2 seed Mailman Jack. Any thoughts on the round 2 matchups for these regions on Tuesday, Treasy?
Crawford versus Vo. That's going to be a good one. That
Yeah,
is
it
going
should
to
be.
be a good one. I feel like they don't coexist in the same areas of Twitter, so there's going to be a big clash. I feel like so. I'm looking forward to that one. That'll be fun.
How about you, Luke?
Speaking of clashes, now we have Jackie versus Allie. We've got
It's an ass clash.
now we had a split ass conspiracy, but now there is a true split ass coming up in this next round. So what's going to happen? What are they going to do?
Cat fight.
It's intriguing. It's going to be good.
Hopefully.
Ass fight.
Hopefully.
MSS, how about you? What's intriguing you in this next round?
I mean, come on. I want to see Jack and Mrs. Loaf go at it, and I want to see who gets behind who comes out and pronounces who they want to see. But obviously, the biggest matchup of the thing is going to be Mom versus Gabe. And what is Gabe going to do? What is he going to bring to the table? What people are going to come out and support Gabe? Because now they're like, okay, no, this is legit. Like, Gabe won. And what a tough matchup. Like, we can't take that away from Gabe.
It's a
Gabe,
1 seed.
He beat a 1 seed. So
Beat a
now
1 seed,
is
yeah.
somebody going to come over to the side and, they're going to be like, hey, I'm 100% on board with Gabe now because he knocked off that penis eater. Or are they going to say, Gabe, you've had your run. The fun is done. Let's go with the girl in the sun. It's amazing.
Wow,
right?
look at all these
It's really good.
rhymes.
How long have you been
You're like
waiting
Chest
on that
Rockwell.
one? What?
What Adam Sandler movie is that from? I want to know.
Just came to my mind.
All right, before we move on to the next region, Treasy, why don't you get us paid some bills?
You got it.
When looking to buy a home, choosing the right realtor can be a struggle. You need someone with experience, knowledge of the area, and most of all, a strong desire to get the right fit for every customer. As the founder of the RG Group at Dreamtown, Riz brings to the table a wealth of real estate experience coupled with a great knowledge of the Chicagoland area. Riz's business runs the gamut from single-unit investors to high-end luxury buyers and sellers. Still, he holds a special affinity for first-time buyers. Riz loves walking a first-time buyer through every step of the often complex process of becoming a homeowner. Seeing the smile on a new homeowner's face after closing is truly a rewarding end to a long journey. Riz maintains a very loyal client base, and over the last several years, over 95% of his business has come from prior clients and their referrals. He truly appreciates the faith his clients put in him and treats all referrals with the utmost level of service. So if you're looking to buy or sell, please consider Riz Galani with RG Group at Dreamtown and his team of professionals. As a former client, Riz walked us through our first time buying experience and was very patient. With over 18 years experience, he has the contacts to get you the best rates and inspectors you can trust. Riz Galani with the RG Group at Dreamtown. Check out his team at rggroupchicago.com or give him a call at 773-456-6168. Start your home buying journey today with a trusted realtor.
The comments love that ad.
I was going to say, I want to get. This is what I meant when you were saying that little rhyme MSS. I was thinking of this thing from Happy Gilmore.
Yep.
But yeah, they love it. Actually, let me pull up some of these comments because the people absolutely love MSS doing this ad. I mean, I'm just going to flip through these really quickly because there were a million comments. Like, and this one, the ad read slaps when you're really high. Like, I love it. Like, come on, this is tremendous. So excellent job, MSS. Appreciate you.
Oh, you missed one because this one was great.
The sensual.
I didn't even get to that yet.
I was gonna come out of the break acting like I was sniffing cocaine to wake myself back up. I'm all out of cocaine.
That's quality. All right, let's move it along to the Little Friday region. Bruhan Luke, the number 1 seed, clobbered Jeff Bartlett, 78% to 22%. I requested that the number 1 and 2 seeds run up the score. Thank you for listening, Bruhan Luke. I appreciate you. Your thoughts on your matchup today?
Message received, message sent to all the doubters out there. I'll have more after we get to the round 2 shakedown.
Excellent. Boys, what do you think of Luke's performance today?
Weak.
What?
Didn't bring it.
I
didn't bring it. I was disappointed.
I will accept that, and I'll take that because yes,
It's just constructive criticism, buddy. You know.
I just want you to be a winner. That's all.
Right. No, it's very much. I would say that's accurate.
I thought it was great. I love Jeff though, so I was sad to see him get beat so badly. So I put that all on you two guys for pretending I'm against Luke first round. So fuck both of you.
MSS, your thoughts?
Congratulations, Luke. And you know, nothing's more badass than wiping the floor with one of the nicest guys in White Sox Twitter and then wearing a fucking tie-dye on the victory show. Like, that's just top-notch badassery that I only expect from my ginger brother. So, good job, buddy.
There it is.
Absolutely. Get that.
You got to take off the loop.
For that one, just keep it on the loop. I was going to say, for as long as Luke's on, you just keep that going. All right, let's rip through a few other matchups quickly in a Little Friday region. Number 8 seed, Jeff the Giant, gets 65% of the vote against the number 9 seed, Nathan Sheba, who gets only 35%. Jeff will move on. We got number 4 seed, Messi Carroll, with 72% against Chicago Brushline, who's the 13th seed, with only 28%. And rounding out this side of the bracket, number 5 seed, Alexis Lopez, 59%. First to number 12 seed, Everything Sox, 41%. Treasy E, thoughts on any of the 3 matchups?
Not a lot. I mean, like there wasn't a lot of close matchups in this bracket. It's all about round 2, and we'll get to that in a little bit. So I'll hold my comments.
All right, MSS, how about you?
Yeah, I saw Missy in the comments earlier. It's like, I didn't even have to break out my boobs to win this match. Well, no shit. You give almost 70% of the vote, for Christ's sake. Yeah, you didn't have to work. Wait till you got to work next round. Maybe you're going to have to work, you know? So, yeah, I can't blame people for not blowing out A content on a blowout because you don't need to do that. So, right. I get it. Good job. But you better not get too soft in the loafers there and get ready to go next round, man, because it's going to happen.
Hey, Mailman Jack, just take it easy on these comments, okay? That's enough. Bruhan Luke, your thoughts on those 3 matchups?
So Alexis, during scrolling everything on Twitter, I noticed that her 3 things with Quernsey got posted, and after I saw that video, I was like, okay, she's gonna have some really fucking good content in this tournament. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a good one. So watch that 3 things episode, and then you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Treasy, are these all posted on the YouTube channel right now, the ones that Quernsey's been tweeting out, or you just find those on Twitter? Is he not busy?
They're on the YouTube channel.
Maybe he's off. Okay, let's move on to the second side of the bracket here. The Little Friday region. The number 3 seed King Nam clobbered the number 14 seed Jeff Ferrer, and I was just mentioning him as being another one of the guys from Future Sox that is absolutely out of this tournament. 78% for Nam, 22% for Jeff. Okay. And next up is the number 6 seed Brian S. Edges out number 11 seed Ben Chi-Town Kid, 53% to 47%. Boys, were you shocked that King Nam had a big blowout there, or did you see that coming?
No, I mean, much like hot dog eating champion King Nam has had several blowouts in his life, and mostly in front of a toilet. I knew he was going to blow this one right out his ass, too. So, good job, buddy.
Luke?
No shock at all. He's going to bring it at round 2. I'm excited.
Beautiful. And Quernsey is in the comments, says yes, they're on the YouTube. So we'll make sure to hit the YouTubes.
Good.
These are the she's reviving 3 things. Yes. She's bringing 3 things back, but a truncated version of it. So go to our YouTubes and check out the new 3 things.
Also, get the paddles out and revive your husband and put him back online.
Plug the computer back in for him. We'll bring him back in here. All right, the last 2 matchups of the Little Friday region. The number 7 seed, Shane Spagnola, goes down to the number 10 seed, Shannon, 53% to 47%. And the number 2 seed, Roxy, 69% over number 15 seed, Winkle Jones, 31% there. Bruhan, Luke, any thoughts on those 2 matchups?
I mean, Shannon brought a lot of content and took advantage of Shane Spagnola having explosive diarrhea for 3 days straight. So good for her.
It happens.
It does.
Her content was really, really good while he was not able to do much of anything. So check out all of the videos she posted. They were pretty funny. It was good.
I like little Spags, Mikey out there doing work for his dad too,
Yes.
like putting it out there. He's like,
Was that like
"This
an
is the
iced tea or something, or what
Yeah,
was it? He was
I don't
chugging
know.
it.
He's like, this is the best I can do right now. You know, I love it. You know, and I'm just sad that the Irish assassin, who's actually Italian, got knocked out in the first round. It's okay, buddy. And once again, proving that my endorsement, while cheap, does not really do much of anything for you in this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I was impressed. I told the 1 and 2 seeds to go around the score, and Roxy did just that.
And Roxy killed it, yeah.
She opened up with a great video, and it was just like no looking back. And I saw she kept pushing it throughout the day. So that's the kind of energy you're going to need in the later rounds.
Yep.
When these margins are going to be much, much more narrow. Treasy's back. Treasy, how are you?
You okay, buddy?
Perfect timing. Perfect timing. I just didn't want to be on for a while. So perfectly timed though, because Roxy did call me out for saying that Winkle Jones was going to be a tough matchup for her. I was definitely wrong. I was definitely wrong.
How could man?
I wore my local H shirt just to atone.
I saw a week like he was just tweeting about all sorts of stuff today too, and not about his race. It's like, okay,
No, he was tweeting for himself.
I know, I saw all sorts
and then
of
he
other tweets.
And then he also tweeted that he got his ass whooped, and he's going to be rooting for Roxy in the future round. So
Nice.
he was a good loser in this matchup. It happens. Sometimes you run into a juggernaut, and that was Roxy today. Absolutely excellent. Let's quickly preview the second round matchups in the Little Friday region.
Did you guys pay any bills while I was?
Not yet. We're gonna do
We're
it after
going to
we
do them right after this before we preview
Okay.
tomorrow's matchup. So
Got it.
The second round matchups in the Little Friday region are going to take place on Tuesday, March 21st. It's going to be the number 1 seed Bruhan Luke against the number 8 seed Jeff the Giant. Ooh. It'll be the number 4 seed Messi Carroll against the number 5 seed Alexis Lopez. Ooh. We'll have the number 3 seed King Nam against the number 6 seed Brian S. And to close out the region, number 10 seed Shannon versus the number 2 seed Roxy. Treasy E, which matchup you looking at next round?
I want Luke to show up and do something against Jeff the Giant. I mean, that's all we need. No, I think I think there's some really good matchups here, and I think Missy against Alexis is going to be wild. Mm-hmm. That's going to be the one that to keep an eye on. I think there's going to be a shitload of content, and I can't wait for it.
I think there's gonna be a lot of shitload of dudes voting in that one too. So I think they're gonna bring the heat for the boys.
Do you think it'll be the highest MSS? Do you think it'll be the highest amount of votes in round 2?
Man.
Yes or no? Right now. Yes or no? Right now. Let's get it on record. You think it will or no? Yes or no?
I'm gonna go yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go yes. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna say yes, and then I'm also gonna make it happen so that I'm not wrong. But also I think Nam going against Brian is gonna be huge too. Brian has an all newfound fame here. He is basically broadcasting 24/7 from his house.
Yep.
He's live on the internet all the time, so people know him. And so Nam's gonna have to kind of pick it up to like probably get past him, and I look forward to it because if we know anything, once you challenge Nam does not quit, does not stop. That's why he went from I think 385 pounds down to 250. So good job, buddy. You can do this.
I think Nam is universally slept on, especially in this region. No one's paying attention to him. He wins the first round by a mile. It wouldn't shock me if he went out and blew Brian out also. Nothing against Brian, but Nam is a machine. You're right, MSS. And when he gets going, like he didn't put out much content today. If he gets going for the next round matchup, it's going to be trouble. Bruhan Luke, I know which matchup you're excited about your own, but tell me about one of the other ones that you might be excited about.
I think we hit it on the head with Missy versus Alexis, and I'm seeing Missy in the comments saying, "You guys knew about us being friends and everything. What are you guys doing?" It's like, yeah, we did that on purpose. Like that was 100% fucking
Jeff.
planned. We moved that shit around to make sure it happened. You're goddamn right, we did that on purpose.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate the jinx. Luke will kill me. You know what? That's probably true. Luke, how many percent you're going to win by, Luke?
Well, hang on. Let me just. I'm glad Jeff is in here to hear this. Giant Jeff, you do not get away with tweeting at My Sock Summer and calling him a loser. Thank you.
Wow.
You do not tweet that and just think it's okay. You're fucked.
Damn. God damn.
You know what?
Somebody's got my back.
You know what Luke just said to Jeff the Giant?
Chill, nasty Nate. It's my bitch.
Treasy, before we preview tomorrow's matchups, can we get some bills paid here?
I guess so.
For the 4th year in a row, Wings and Rings is sponsoring the 108 tourney. Never been? Well, what the fuck is wrong with you? They out here sponsoring the best goddamn tournament in March. The least you can do is head over to 3434 South Halstead and check them out. Pre-game, post-game, night out, or a night in, Wings and Rings is always the right call. From fresh pressed burgers to Korean shrimp, they have it all. With 12 sauces, 2 dry rubs, you can get your wings any way you want them. Traditional, boneless, tender, and cauliflower. They have choices for everyone. So swing by, call, or order online. Wings and Rings is there for you. 773-579-9464 or online at bwr2go.com.
Excellent ad read once again.
tune.
Let's take a look at tomorrow's matchup. So we're going to close out the first round tomorrow on Friday, March 17th. We've got 2 brackets worth of action again. It's the Here's the Thing region is first. The number 1 seed, Alley White Sox, will face off against the number 16 seed, GD. The number 8 seed, Mr. Aloha Mr. Hand, face off against the number 9 seed, Husky Bardo. The number 4 seed, Willie P, goes against the number 13 seed, White Sox Sal. The number 5 seed, Marge, goes against the number 12 seed, Little Tina. Swinging around to the other side of the bracket, the number 3 seed, Aaron Fitzmagic, goes up against the number 14 seed, Daniel Pierce. The much awaited number 6 seed, Artie Team Gumball, against the number 11 seed, Sox Garden. Last year's 108 tourney champion, the number 7 seed, Southside Mando. He made it to the finals last year out of our first year of doing the 108 bracket where it had less than 1,000 followers. He's going to face off against the number 10 seed, Angie Hockey Girl, and closing out this region, the number 2 seed, Buzz on Tap, versus number 15 seed, Jennifer S. My Sock Summer, what matchups are you looking forward to?
I'm actually on the inside. I heard or saw some of the content that Aloha is bringing for tomorrow, and
Okay.
I was mouth agape, and it was on the floor. You are going to enjoy it, people. I feel like sometimes, we think that the guys, our OG guys, don't bring it, like Wally didn't bring it yesterday. I think Pete heard that last year, and Pete is like, you know what? I'm going to come out and do some swinging. So I'm interested in seeing that. I'm also, everyone is interested in seeing Artie versus Sox Garden. So what is going to happen? What's going to come out of Artie's mouth or in Artie's ass?
What's in Artie's mouth?
Well, yeah, it's nuts. The one I don't care about at all is Willie P and White Sox Sal. I love Willie P as a person and in real life. I don't like him on the internet. He's a dick. He doesn't support me. Sal is
White Sox Sal loves you though, right?
Well, the reverse is true. I hate Sal on the internet. I hate him. He's just horrible, but I bet he's a really nice in person too. Actually, he's the same thing. My God,
That is exactly the same thing.
Yep, just fucked that up. Battle of Nice though on the upper right hand side. Fitzmagic versus Dan Pierce. Dan Pierce. Always very complimentary to my design skills, unlike Cherezy E. So Dan,
so he lies. Good.
Luck. Yeah, big liar.
Treasy, who do you like in this bracket, Trezo?
This Marge and Little Tina one is going to be a really good matchup.
A banger.
And speaking of inside info on content, I've seen their 3 things already because someone's got to get those up onto our site. So they're good, and okay. I think Little Tina's is maybe the best one that was done. So I'm
Wow.
I think you guys are going to really like it.
Nice.
Excellent. How about you, Brewhand Luke?
Teresa hit it on the head. I'm wondering who's going to smoke more weed, Marge or Little Tina.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a weed off right there.
Artie has been tweeting that he is in Vegas during his round of the matchup. So,
That's awesome.
like
Best
he
place to be
might
unhinged.
he might get more votes than anybody in round one, like total votes just for one person.
Just for one person.
Like
Yeah.
he might get like 85% of the votes because he's gonna be tweeting from Vegas. What's in Artie's mouth? Oh shit! It's strip club night. Oh, whoops! Wrong post. My bad. Like,
Now, Luke, you were the one who engineered this matchup. You really wanted him versus Sox Garden in this round. Now, a quick question for you, just pie in the sky. What round is it that Artie shows hog?
it was Teresi that wanted Sox.
Oh, it was you, Treasy, that wanted Sox Garden?
No. Artie hanging hog. I predicted that, but he
Oh,
told
okay.
me that he's not going to. He's
Oh,
not
okay,
going
that
to.
sounds
He's
like a
going.
lie.
He's going to hide it as much as he can. But
until he
It's
until he
hard.
builds a lot more momentum,
He's-
he gets into later rounds.
Maybe he's a grower, not a shower. You know, who
Maybe.
knows? So. All right, let's move on to our final bracket. This is the final of the first round brackets, that classic view region. Now, this is the region where you have to have 500 followers or less at the cutoff date. Again, tomorrow it starts 8 a.m., 12-hour polls. The number 1 seed, Dougie Freshness, against the number 16 seed, Johan Dobrinsky. We have the number 8 seed, Gordo, against the number 9 seed, Polish with Extra Onions. The number 4 seed, Free Gypsy Rose, versus the number 13 seed, CJ Lohman. We have the number 5 seed, Taco Gladiator, against the number 12 seed, Greg Miller. Swinging over to the other side of the bracket, we've got Edward as the number 3 seed against T. Speeps, number 14 seed. The number 6 seed, I'm Not Larry, against number 11 seed, Mitch Comiskey, NASCAR Mitch, which I spelled his name wrong on there. Too bad. Number 7 seed, Joe Latham, goes against the number 10 seed, Tadahito. And closing out the bracket, number 2 seed, Shigerian Prince, against the number 15 seed, English Sox. Colin Treasy, tell me about a matchup that you love here.
So this is a matchup no one else is going to pick, but it's Gordo against Polish with Extra
I was
Onions.
gonna pick it.
And the reason is me and Beef have known Polish with Extra Onions for all our lives. I mean,
Yep.
since I think we were like 4 years old. And he's a legitimately bad person. So
We'll see how he goes
so
here. You know?
I'm interested to see what kind of content he puts up and if he even can if he could keep his account. Like that's what I'm expecting out of him.
Absolutely love it. MSS, how about you? What are you looking at this week?
I mean, come on. The 413, Free Gypsy Rose versus CJ Lohman. I mean, this is insane. Like, these two guys are, I mean, we're last night meeting up at bars.
Cheers, Father
and
Zoe.
just cheers, though. Thank you. Just meeting up at bars and hanging out, talking, strategy and what they're going to do. This is going to be insanity. Both of them creative musicians. Awesome.
Yep.
And as Teresi pointed out in our group chat, CJ had less clothes on from the first picture to the last picture. So God knows what even happened. I love it.
Brew and Luke, how about you?
Yeah, go ahead, Luke.
I was gonna do Free Gypsy Rose and CJ Lohman as well, based of all.
I'm sorry.
But no, it's fine because I got a backup one lined up. Taco Gladiator and Greg Miller. Taco Gladiator has put up some really good dark humor on some stuff, and it's been phenomenal. Greg Miller allegedly had sex with a goose, and he's gonna post the sex tape of him
Yes.
and a goose, and it's
Absolutely.
been stuff like. Greg Miller has this. I don't know what his profile picture is right now, but it's not his real face. And all of a sudden, he's doing videos of him in real life talking about having sex with a goose, and nobody's seen his face before. And then he goes and does that as his debut of a face reveal video. I'm having sex with a goose, just so you guys know. And it's
Just cause.
You got to respect that. I agree. Your party, your first party when you're out there doing some actual videos, and boom, it's intercourse with animals. What's going on here?
the other one I do want to acknowledge.
Got to make an
Is-
entrance.
This didn't get noticed enough because it was the first day of the tourney and there's so much good content. But English Sox Colin put out a video on his YouTube channel. I hope he tweets it again because there's no fucking way I'm going to find it. But he's got to dig it up because it was really fucking funny. It was like 4 minutes about talking about his matchup and the 108 and Sox fans and what it's like for Americans versus British people that are Sox fans. It was really funny. So I hope he tweets it again.
Yes. At least hope that.
That's what he's calling out with Greg Miller, you know. For me, I want to see how NASCAR Mitch does. I challenged NASCAR Mitch about middle of the year. I was on the Pinwheels and Ivy podcast, and I told him, I said, you want to be in this one-away tournament, you got to come back at the co-host. You're too timid on this show. And then I watch Pinwheels and Ivy pretty regularly, and he has stopped being so timid. And he's not afraid to go at the other co-hosts. And so I put him in a tournament. He's put out 2 terrific videos, including one making fun of me.
Brian's going at him now.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah, absolutely. Wow, look at this. It's gonna be. I think that's gonna be an interesting matchup as far as like the contingents, and also both guys are gonna make some content. So I think it'll be a real interesting one. The 6th seed versus the 11th seed.
Love it,
dude.
I
Great
also
stuff,
love Mitch.
I hear we got to do a podcast though, so I'm gonna end this, and then we will see you in about 15 minutes. So right around 9 o'clock, just to be back, we'll post out the links.
Beautiful.
Later.